Hi guys, welcome to my first ever tutorial. Basically I'm going to show you how to change the settings on your number 16 HD keychain camera. First thing you need to do is download the software. I will put a link to the software in the description below. All you need to do is download it. And then you've got the software right here. Okay, this basically lets you do, as you can see, everything on the screen here. You will be able to change all those settings. So first thing you need to do, now that you've got this open, is get your keychain camera, and with it still switched off, plug it into your USB. While it's plugged in, turn it on. There you go. And it should appear in the top box here. So you click on it and it will give you basically give you everything that you can change on here. So as you can see, okay, if you plan on using this for your live video out, then what you need to do is make sure that auto shut off is set to off. Just like if you've ever used a GoPro, last thing you want to do is, if it runs out of storage on the SD card, it's then going to stop recording. So you don't want it to then just switch off after a few minutes whilst you're flying around. TV video out. Okay, here you can set it to actually off, so the AV out is not activated, or you can actually tell it in which display mode and exactly which format. So I have mine set to 4:3, simply because that's the display aspect ratio of the goggles that I use. If you output it in 16:9, what you'll find is in your goggles you'll get a letterbox. You get a letterbox effect with the black lines across the top and the bottom. Recording settings. This is where you can. I'll leave this on screen just for you to have a look. Basically, I keep the data rate to 7 meg, just because I don't want to mess around with any. I don't want to risk any incompatibility with my SD card. High data rates, yes, you're probably going to get less dropouts. You're going to get possibly a better video, but I mean, for the difference between these two is not that much, and for the risk of getting a complete failure of your recording because your SD card can't cope with 10 megabits per second, you might as well just leave it at 7. All my videos I've ever recorded have been in 7 megabits, and they're fine. So you can change the frame rate as well, the frame size, and advanced image settings. Now, you don't get this on a GoPro. You can't change any of this whatsoever. I think this is fantastic for the price. For about 30 quid posted from China, this is just, you know, you're a fool if you don't buy one. If you're into FPV and you haven't got one of these cameras, then you know you need your head testing. Once you've set everything you need to set, have a look through. Just play with the settings. Once you've done it, click on Write Data to Drive. So write data to drive, and it tells you successfully updated, and you can disconnect the camera. So you need to do it. What it does is it automatically reboots your camera for you and applies the settings. So when you take a look at the camera, you'll actually notice it's already been switched off for you. So what you need to do is unplug it, plug it back in, and turn it on. it is again. Now if you go to Tools, what it will do is, I updated this earlier today. I was on an older version, and you can actually update the firmware direct from this configuration utility. You don't need to mess around with having to follow any settings or anything. But yeah, there's just a little run through of the actual configuration utility for the number 16 HD camera. Hope you enjoyed the video and hope it was useful. Thanks a lot.